Give me a minute to get the Instagram going here. That 5-second lag is just a killer. I don't know why it takes so long. Well, okay, there we go. Come on, Instagram. You can do this. Let's go, little buckaroo. Let's see if it's muted. Yep, it is. Fabulous. Think I got it. All right. Good morning. Good morning and welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance. Because it's Friday, we are early because I get to go take care of my grandbaby Scarlett this morning. So, got to hit the road. It's an hour and a half drive. Good morning, Miss Jonille. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. And I put on my spring lipstick today. We're going to be vibrant. Yes, and our card for today is actually lovely with regard to this as well. Good morning, Gwen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, it is Grandma Day. It is Grandma Day. And I think it's actually going to get up to 68, so we can probably even go for a W. I'm not sure I'll try both her and the dog at the same time, or maybe we'll just cruise the backyard. We'll see. But yeah, I think it's going to be a lovely day. So, and I just want to give a shout out to myself here because I got through the entire setup, all 8,000 steps. Good morning, Nancy. Glad you are here. Of getting the Instagram integrated into the StreamYard. So, yay me. Yay me. That I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So, let's start with some tapping and some breath. Pick your spot. I had just happened to like this one, very soothing. Think about the spots you're tapping as little switching stations. So sometimes they get gummed up. Yes, some techno wizard. And then I've got little notes sitting here reminding me to turn on my email autoresponder. So everybody's going, why is she not responding to me? Yeah, I'm on the road. So nice deep breath in. Let it go. And I'm going to go back to the thing I came up with yesterday because I just loved how that felt. So breathe in through the nose, drawing up Mother Earth energy through the soles of your feet. Exhaling and moving it out through the crown of your head. Now breathing in and drawing down from the divine. And breathing out and pushing it out through your feet into Mother Earth. So breathing it up. Out through the top. Back in. And out to Mother Earth. One more for good measure. In through the feet, out through the crown, in through the crown, out to Mother Earth. Isn't that a lovely one? I like that. Just popped into my head yesterday. Connecting, heaven and earth, the divine and the human and the nature. All connected, all connected. So just feeling into that. What does that feel like? Nice and grounding, hopefully. So our card for today comes from the Denise Linn Sacred Forest deck. And again, I love that picture. That door is just so inviting. Let's go check out what's behind that door. Card for today, if you have the card deck, this is card number 47 on page 128. It is the Wild Rose Fairy. Love, 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 love. And every time I hear that word, John Lennon singing in my ear, all you need is love. Really, all there is love. If we cut through all the flotsam and jetsam, all there is love. So take a breath. Let it go. Good morning to whomever else is here. Glad you're here. Wild Rose Fairy, love. The scent of the wild rose is heady. The perfumed fragrance swirls around you and flows directly into your heart. So just imagine that. Just imagine that flowing directly into your heart. Rebecca Campbell, when she does meditations, she has you imagine a flower in your heart that opens as you breathe into it. I like that one too. With each inhalation, your heart opens even wider and deeper. The soft pink color of the petals contrasts with the dark, shiny leaves. Fluttering among the blossoms is a kaleidoscope of butterflies. Magic is in the air. So let me show you magic in the air again. There it is. And now it's as if it's talking to you. So listen with that intuitive part of yourself. Good morning, Beth. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. We have the Wild Rose Fairy, Love, today. Love is all around you. Open your heart to receive. All of life's experiences are a splendid part of a spiritual evolution toward the realization that we are all love. Pause and receive that. We are all love. So hating on somebody really isn't the best idea since you're hating on love. In matters of romance, there is healing right now. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you to others and to the universe. We're the switching station. We have switching stations within us. Oh, awesome. San Francisco. I've always wanted to go there. That's one place I have not yet been. Cool, cool, cool. Of course, when you're at a training, you don't usually get too much time to see the fun things, but yeah, that row of Victorian houses. I'd be there. Let's see. Healing has occurred. Healing is occurring. Healing will occur. On all levels, there's healing. On all levels, there's healing. Are you open to receiving it? Or do you nurture some of those wounds and keep them alive? Well, maybe it's time to let them go. Maybe it's time to let them go. And oftentimes, I was working with someone yesterday, and it was just hilarious because part of what I do is kind of like family therapy within one person. And we were working with the truculent, wounded teenager, and the adult who's in her 60s was amazed at how spot on that teenager was in terms of being like a teenager. Don't talk to me. I don't want to hear it. Almost putting the fingers in the ears, la, la, la. But moved things around to a place where they could see common ground, the adult self and the teenage self. So I have great hopes for what will transpire now. We shall see. All right, let's get back to where we were here. I love these next lines. Really let them soak in. Take a breath. Opening yourself to receiving these beautiful lines. Your angels, guides, spiritual guardians, and allies adore and cherish you. Can you feel that? Can you feel yourself being cherished? If only you could see yourself the way those in spirit see you, you would know how profoundly and deeply loved, cherished, and adored you are. And if you have a hard time wrapping your brain around that, there's something for you to breathe. Breathe into that. Just be that curious observer. Breathe deeply. Notice what comes to your mind. Just ponder those ideas. I'm going to read it again because I think it's so fabulous. I want us to hear it again. But one of the ways when I was early in breath work was having a notebook beside me. And as an idea would pop into my head, I'd write it down. And then I'd breathe some more. And then as another idea came up, I'd write it down. And then when resistance came up, I'd write it down. And just keep going until you feel kind of a sense of completion. Allow the breath to help you heal. So here are the words to ponder today. Your angels, guides, spiritual guardians, and allies adore and cherish you. If only you could see yourself the way those in spirit see you, you would know how profoundly and deeply loved, cherished, and adored you are. That deserves a pause. Be open to allowing the Creator to solve your challenges in wondrous ways. How many of us have come up with a way to do that? The God jar. You put whatever the issue is in the God jar. And I did go through my God jar yesterday, and there was a whole handful of things I was able to recycle because those things were already taken care of. There's still a handful in there that are percolating. That's the way I kind of look at it. They're percolating. So, but the God jar is one way for us to allow Creator to step in and manage some of the things that we don't know what to do about. Going to sleep is another way. Set it up at night when you go to sleep. Okay, while I'm sleeping, the universe, God, Spirit, Creator, however you look at it, is going to take care of this, is going to help me move along my path with this. Whatever I'm meant to learn, I'm open to receiving. Glad that's comforting. Yes, 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 it is. I agree. Trust that everything is unfolding graciously and perfectly in your life. And as we look at some of the belches, wheezes, and coughs that are going on right now, sometimes it's pretty hard to think about it being gracious. But come from that perspective as best you can. Come from that perspective. Things are graciously unfolding and they're unfolding perfectly in your life. This is divine right order. This is divine right timing, even when it looks like a shit show. Even when. The opposite of fear is love. Allow fear to dissolve as love expands. So don't waste your time focusing on trying to dissolve the fear. Focus your energy, your time, your attention on expanding the love. What do you want? You want the expanded love. Focus on that. Let go of what you don't want. The more you stare at what you don't want, the more you bolster it. So withdraw your attention from that and focus on what you do want. The spirit of the wild rose says, you are more cherished than you can possibly know. Open your heart to receive. Love is on its way. You are an eternal vessel for love to flow through. Again, that whole flow through idea, right? We are in this world, but not of it. We are in this world, but not of it. You are enough just as you are. There's our card again. You are enough just as you are. Breathe that in. Let it go. Tell that to yourself. Use that as a mantra all day long. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. Make it a chant. Create a little dance, whatever it's going to take to get that to begin to sink in to your beautiful heart. So let's take a moment, rub your hands together, get some energy going here. I want you to place one hand on your heart, the other hand on top, and just receive. Just receive. Yes, yes, yes. Focus on what you do want. And most of us, and brainstem wise, we are geared toward looking at what we don't want, looking at the things we perceive as dangerous. That's what we focus on. We get a paperback and we look at the number wrong instead of the number right. You get 4 A's and an F and you focus on the F, not the A's. We do this all the time. It takes practice, conscious effort to shift to what do we want. So when you find yourself with a focus on something yuck, recognize that, notice that, then say, okay, that's what I don't want. What do I want instead? What do I want instead? And then you divert your eyes from what you don't want and you focus those intuitive eyes on what you do want, even if you have no idea how it's going to occur. That's best, actually, because if you have an idea of how you think it ought to occur, you can get in your own way. The universe may have a much bigger plan for you, and you minimize it, neutralize that, make it small, because that's all you can consider at this point. Be open to, there's much more than you're aware of at this point. Be open to the divine delivering. Take a nice deep breath. Let it go. And you can do any of these things anytime during the day. You can sit at the stoplight and do this. Someone might think you're having a heart attack, but nonetheless, do this. Send yourself that healing, beautiful energy. So have an awesome Friday. I will see you again tomorrow morning back at our regular time, 6:15-ish, same bat time, same bat channel, and we'll see where things are at. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are, including being that vessel for love. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.